All right, this is a little tour of my pirate room, and I'll kind of go through what everything is and how I came about it and what it means to me. So, welcome to my pirate room. All right, over here let's start with my Jack Sparrow tricord and my Jack Sparrow wig and dreadlocks. And of course, bandana and everything. Then right next to it is my Jack Sparrow Cannibal Chief headdress, along with my feather scepter back there. And then right above that is this beautiful autograph poster, which has pretty much been autographed by everybody. Johnny Depp, Orlando Bloom, Keira Knightley. There's Johnny Depp's signature right there. I think we got Orlando Bloom right there. And I think Keira Knightley is right there. Bill Nye over here. Jeffrey Rush. Oh my God, everybody signed this thing. Gore Verbinski. Let's see, there's Naomi, Jessica Branch. So yeah, pretty much everybody signed this. It's one of my wonderful treasures I received throughout the years of doing Jack Sparrow. Up here we got Marty, who played, of course, Martin Clubb played Marty on the Jack Sparrow's crew. This is one of our events we did for the muscular sclerosis, or no, muscular dystrophy actually. And here's me and Viv on our very first cruise on the Holland Line. God, how many years ago that was? Many, many, many years ago. And here I am up in Big Bear. And here we are in the Queen Mary. And then down here we've got a little Mickey Mouse pirate captain. I got that when I was at the Burbank Disney Studios visiting Iron Bess. And then over here we've got Captain Teague. And over here we've got the Black Pearl. And some old pictures of me in the early days of doing Jack Sparrow. And then we've got the original Pirates of the Caribbean poster. And down here I've got my Jack Sparrow compass. This is, I think it's a 200 of 2500. That's pretty cool. Then over here, this was the final Pirates for Chalk flag that Jose did. This is for Pirates for Chalk 4. Pirates Reborn sign, be warned. Then over here we've got the Pirates of Chalk flag 3, all airbrushed. And then this was the very first one that Jose did, which is actually it was for our second Pirates of Chalk event. We didn't have a flag for the first one. And then over here we've got some of my Jack Sparrow figures. This is from the first movie. That's from the second movie, when the kennels made Jack their chief. Then that was from the third movie at World's End. And here's a few more from when Jack and Barbossa were cursed. That was from the first movie. And a really cool little bobblehead. And speaking of bottle of rum, here's my pirate rum. It's my favorite rum. And then down here I'm having lunch with Lee and Matt down in Venice. And there I am in full costume. And here's a really cool figurine of Blackbeard from the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. And I think this is from the Noble Collection's really cool Pirates of the Caribbean skull made out of pewter. And down here, this is a very special object. This was actually purchased by my mom back in the 60s at the antique store that used to be right outside of the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. And I think she told me she paid about $200 for this. It's an actual whale's tooth scrimshaw. I have no idea how old it is. But she purchased this at the Disneyland Pirates of the Caribbean antique store and which they removed years ago. And but yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a beautiful scrimshaw. And some more Pirates of the Caribbean stuff, and a tankard and a skull, and my little Davy Jones chest, which is actually a little CD player. Then over here we've got some other pictures of that. I think once again we were on the Holland Line cruise. And here's the whole crew from the first movie, Pirates of the Caribbean, all autographed. And here we are in Big Bear. And here's Trevor. He was the Rasta pirate. He was a bad pirate. He's the one that grabbed Jack Sparrow by his throat, told him he knew nothing of hell. And there's Dave, played Clubba. He was one of the bad pirates on Barbossa's crew from the first movie. Then over here, here's our very first Pirates for Jock crew. This is our very first time visiting Jock's Hospital. There's Isaac and the whole group. There's Marty and Maxie and Vince and Jesse and myself over there in the corner, and Vivian right there next to Vince. There's Matt back there, and Dave and his wife, Martha. And here we are at the Big Bear, and then here's some really cool Disney dollars, Pirates of the Caribbean. And here's our very first visit to Chalk Hospital. And over here, got a really cool pirate ship. And then in here, we have some really fine treasures. We've got a actual working autographed script that was given to me. It's been autographed by everybody. Johnny, Jeff, Orlando, Kira, Lee, everybody's been, Vanessa Branch, everybody signed this. And this is an actual working script from the first movie. So it's pretty cool. And here's my cap lock and my black powder. I fire this thing, it's like firing a cannon. It's a monster. So that's pretty much all my pirate stuff. And of course, over here we've got my baldric and my sword. This is adorned with Aztec gold, which is really cool. And the frog of the baldric has got the Kraken on it. You can see the Kraken actually embossed in the leather. And my sword, believe it or not, because I like to be very safe around the kids, is made out of poplar, a very hard wood. So it's very safe to have around kids. But it's a beautiful made sword, but it's made out of poplar. And as Commodore Norrington said, he was surprised that my sword wasn't made out of wood. Well, it is. It is made out of wood. And of course my toe necklace. This is what I wore when I would do my Cannibal Jack Sparrow. This was what was left of my crew, or partially what was left of my crew. So that's it. That's my pirate room. Hope you enjoyed it. And this has nothing to do with pirates, but this is pretty cool. My saber. Cool. Well, that's once again my pirate room. I hope you enjoyed it. And everybody have a happy holidays and Merry Christmas, everyone.